Yeah, that's a great bush you got there.
Don't be showing those legs too much. It's distracting.
Nice.
Just a roll after roll after roll.
Just hope we don't run into any bad guys.
Just had to say something.
She told us that the disc contained the secret plans of the Belkan Grey Men.
They're building us traitors to join forces.
You done did it now!
You'll pay dearly for your crime of treason.
Okay, how about no?
Our journey is almost at an end.
The disc brought by Nastasia has been decoded. It contains blueprints for a weapon codenamed V2, which is apparently more powerful than the nukes used by the Belkans in the previous war. It is what's known as a multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle, meaning that it is deployed from the Solg in space, which has been loaded with multiple warheads and the final episodes of Attack on Titan, and can be used to wipe out half of all the biggest cities in either Osia or Yuktebonia. So the Solg needs to be stopped, but since it is unmanned, that means taking down its controls on the ground. Thankfully, the Andromeda has tracked down the origin of the transmissions done to the Arkbird before it plunged into the ocean. They came from an experimental facility owned by Grunder Industries in Sudentor, a city in North Osia which was previously known as South Belka. The president of Grunder swore allegiance to Osia, but was actually a member of the Grey Men. Under the guise of the experimental facility, they have been digging a huge tunnel through the mountain that acts as a border between North and South Belka, which they plan to reunite. I don't really see how the tunnel would help in that, but I guess it would reunite them in the literal sense of the word.
In that tunnel. The Kestrel just took a missile hit. Enemy unknown. We can't identify it in time. Additional missile approaching. Razgriz, launch immediately and gain altitude to escape.
Okay, Razgriz is quickly sent up, and the enemy submarine launching the missiles is sunk. Unfortunately, good old Kestrel doesn't survive the attack.
Kestrel. He's gone.
Don't worry, there'll be a Kestrel 2 in a couple of years. While all of this is happening, Harling and Nicanor hold a peace conference, formalizing the end of the hostilities between the two countries. However, the war is not quite done yet, so they reveal the Grey Men's plans to the public and ask their militaries to go help the Razgriz in Sudentor.
Right now they are flying east to meet the enemy.
Unrelated, but I just noticed, there's a big height difference going on here. I don't know if it's Harling who's a big guy or if it's Nicanor who's below average, but either way, it gives the impression of a power move by Osia. Anyway, the speech works, with the Razgriz squad being joined by a Yuk squadron, a couple of Osean squadrons, an Osean helicopter unit which took down their brigade commander. Why are the Oseans so rebellious towards authority? I swear, this happens every time. And an additional Yuk squadron that brought an AWACS with them. Yeah, yours is the most beautiful of them all. We are a big happy family after all. Alright, let's finish up the briefing. The control system to the Solg, which can also be used to leak the final episodes of Attack on Titan, is located inside the giant tunnel running through the mountain. An armored force and helicopter squad will try to capture the entrance to the tunnel, so Razgriz needs to provide support from the air. When the area is secured, a special forces team will open the shutter, blocking the way in, allowing the control system to be attacked. It seems that Grunder has asked for help from Osean and Yuktebonian warmongers in exchange for the last remaining nuke. This of course is not the V2, I mean, obviously they're not gonna give that to anyone. This means that there's a significant resistance force of tanks, jets, gun towers and pillboxes waiting to be blown up. Don't forget the hangar containing the last part of the Falcon prototype. Gonna be honest, a lot of the Belkans might be revenge-thirsty psychopaths, but goddamn do they know how to make a weapon. Maybe another time. The Solg starts dropping a couple of shells. And Hamilton shows up. There you go. His biggest strength is his plot armor, it seems. Eventually, the Andromeda finds the blueprints to the tunnel within the encoded disk. It seems the control system is smack dab in the middle, so it can't be touched from the entrance. There's no choice other than flying into the tunnel, destroying the control system, and exiting on the opposite side. The system has two components, but only one of them can be attacked per attack run. Unfortunately, the ground forces can't keep the shutters open for very long, so instead of circling back back for a second run, a separate plane will go in from the opposite side at the same time as the Razgriz squad. You know, to give some context, there was this stunt pilot who went through a tunnel in Turkey not too long ago. That was seen as an incredible feat of piloting. Yeah, well, that tunnel is probably the length of the entrance of this one. I mean, sure, this one is a bit wider, but it goes through the entire mountain. So, I'm sorry if I think that extremely dangerous is kind of an understatement. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, what this game has been leading to. This is the ultimate tunnel flight. Oh, there's another nuke going off. First is what I like to call the acclimation period. Since the shutters are still opening, you should actually take your time and get used to the idea of flying through the confined space of the tunnel.
Don't try anything risky. Fly straight ahead.
We find out that Bartlett is the guy flying the separate plane on the other side. Hamilton is also in on the fun and decides to follow us in.
You aren't getting away, war dog. You're going to fly straight to your death.
He really wants Grunder to give him the nuke so that he can terrorize both sides into ending the war. I suppose his intentions aren't too bad, but as Bartlett tells him,
The problem with you is that you can't tell the difference between friend and foe. Terror is not your friend.
okay, there's the control system, take it down and move on to the second part, the timeout. All we have to do here is fly forward. It is a good idea to speed up though. It'll help in the next parts and make the head-on pass with Bartlett a bit more exciting.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, final part, the get me out of here. The ground forces can't keep the shutters open any longer, so they start to close in on us. That's where the speed up comes in handy. Trust me, the faster you go, the easier it is. Just be careful with these things on the ceiling, the random crane, and of course, the little gates at the end. I swear, these things haunt my nightmares to this day. So many game overs on them. I don't even know why they're there. Like, what is your purpose other than make me crash? Oh, there's also some planes coming in head-on, but that's why I brought a Raptor. And there you go. Hamilton dies crashing into an incoming plane, and Bartlett... I actually don't know. And apparently neither does Acepedia. Great. Congratulations, you can now say you've gone through the tunnel flight in aces. If that doesn't give you the title of ace, then I don't know what will. You thought we were done? Well, here's the thing. The Belkans are a crafty bunch. It looks like they programmed the Solg to descend onto the surface if the control system was destroyed. The crash point? The capital of Osean. What else? Razgriz needs to intercept the satellite and destroy it before it wipes out one of the largest cities in the world. As a side note, this is all happening on the last day of the year. What a way to celebrate New Year's, huh?
Your final sortie. It's almost kind of sad, huh?
Of course, not even the way over can just be a going straight to the Solg, since Razgriz is intercepted by our good friends Grabak and Ofnir, who are trying to spread the Belkan religion?
We will restore the pride we had 15 years ago.
Thankfully, they're not that big of a challenge this time. Did I just... Okay, I just wiped half of them out.
Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look after us. Let us be blessed with glory as we cross the gates of hell.
Oh jeez. Why are Belkans all so dramatic? God damn. Belkan's taken care of. Now for some sentimental stuff from Captain Snow and Grim.
I bet my mom will be happy to see my brother come back home from Yuktabania.
You ought to go make her happy too. We're almost done here. Captain, I want to thank you.
Captain Snow?
Flying as a wingman again. I now know how my men felt.
I guess I wasn't fast enough to make Nagase emotional.
The Sorg has fallen to an altitude low enough for you to attack. I know you can do this. Destroy it!
And we're face to face with the big guy itself. All we have to do is take down the 4 cores on the front of the satellite while timing our shots. It's really not that bad, just be careful with the solar panels. Wouldn't want to be taken down by one of those at this point. Oh my god, you thought I was gonna show a clip of me crashing into them, didn't you? Well, if you must know, I didn't crash into them even once. I just crashed into the body of the Solg instead. Anyway. There you go. Oh, we did it. Okay. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Whoa, okay, now we're talking. Might have been a bit early, but that's how you get ready for the new year. Hell of a fireworks show.
When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns, this time as a great hero. Peace has once again spread across the world. The aces of Razgriz never flew in the skies of battle again. Above the clouds, there was only a clear blue sky, no longer in need of heroes. And perhaps that's exactly what they were hoping for all this time.